I just got back after about 4 hours of foraging in the woods for some wild black raspberries, and I am covered in black raspberry juice. I've ruined 2 of my shirts and I'm totally stained on my hands and my legs, but it's so worth it because I got a ton of berries. I'm just like blown away by how much fruit there was to forage for today. So I was not expecting to get as much as I did, but I am very thrilled because I have plenty to make black raspberry jam today, and I'm gonna get these berries washed and weighed now. It's hard to believe, but we ended up with 4 pounds and 12 ounces of wild black raspberries. I am submerging the berries in water, and then I'm adding baking soda to the water just to ensure that we get these berries nice and clean. And I'm gonna let these soak for about 5 minutes. This jam recipe calls for 3.5 cups of crushed berries. I'm gonna go ahead and do 4 just because I have plenty. So we are adding those berries to the pot along with 7 cups of sugar. This recipe also calls for 1/4 a cup of lemon juice. Combined, give it a good stir, make sure all that sugar is dissolved and mixed in. And we are going to bring this to a hard rolling boil, and then we will add our liquid pectin. Now that we have our pectin added in, we need to bring this back to a hard boil, and we need to stir it constantly for 1 minute, and then we'll remove it from the heat. I'm skimming off the foam here and putting it in a separate container. In my opinion, this is the most tedious part of jam making. I'm pulling my jars out of some hot water. I always make sure to wash my jars and then keep them in a pot of hot water on the stove before I fill them up with jam. It's time for my favorite part. We are filling our jars up to a 1/4 inch of headspace. This part is so satisfying to watch. This is one of the most crucial steps. We are wiping the edges of our jars off. We want to make sure that we get all the sticky jam off the edges of the jars. That way we ensure that we get a perfect seal. I'm adding a splash of vinegar to the water just to make sure that our jars don't get cloudy. And we are going to process these for 10 minutes. I am taste testing my jam after all that hard work, and it turned out so perfectly. It tastes amazing. It tastes just like black raspberry jam should. It's sweet and tart, and you can kind of taste the lemon in it too, which I really like. I am really proud of myself for putting in all this effort today. I feel like from the moment I went outside until right now, I've just had such a great day. I got so lucky picking all those berries today, and all this jam turned out perfectly too. And today was just a real blessing. So I'm really grateful for this experience today, and I'm hoping that in the future I can have more like it. Nature tends to give us gifts when we need them most, and I feel like after spending all that time in nature today, I just feel so good, and I feel ready for the week ahead of me. And I hope that wherever you are, you're having a great day and a great week too. And I want to thank you for tagging along on this journey with me today and picking all these berries and processing this jam with me. It was a lot of fun. I will see you on the next one.